Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
WWE Survivor Series. War Games is right around the corner, and fans haven't heard from Roman Reigns. Apparently, there's some backstage concern involving him and the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare returned to Monday Night Raw in Boston last night, helping CM Punk and Jey Uso fend off the Vision. Later on in the show, William Regal declared War Games between the two teams. Since it's traditionally a 5-on-5 contest, both teams have 2 spots left. On the babyface side, John Cena is rumored to align himself with Team CM Punk, leaving Roman Reigns to fill the final spot. But according to Ibu of Self-Made, some people within the company do not want Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes to share the same screen unless they can make their third match happen at some point. There are people within WWE that believe that somebody involved does not want Roman and Cody to be on the same screen unless they can tease to a match that they're going to deliver on. Somebody there is like, yo, either I can't be on screen with Cody, or Cody can't be on screen with me, Roman Reigns, unless we are going to do this match. However, the two megastars are not scheduled to face each other anytime soon, leaving the creative team wondering whether they should put them together on television. The bottom line is this: there is some concern there about the idea of, do you really want to put them on screen, make the fans want to see that match again, and then you can't do the match. And right now, Cody and Roman is not scheduled. There's a lot of hurdles there. Will the OG bloodline get back together at WWE Survivor Series? War Games? Tensions were running high when the USOs tried to help Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel in Australia. But Jey ended up costing the tribal chief the Australian street fight against Bronson Reed. The OTC was visibly unhappy with the USOs and was heard yelling, "I don't want to see y'all till Christmas." With Jimmy Uso out of action, Jey has joined forces with CM Punk, with whom Roman Reigns has a sordid history. If the original tribal chief comes back, it will be interesting to see if he can coexist with the rest of the members of Team CM Punk. The WWE Universe has been buzzing for months about Roman Reigns' long-awaited return to television. However, new backstage reports indicate that tensions have begun to rise behind the scenes regarding the undisputed WWE Universal Champion status and future direction. While fans continue to chant his name and speculate on when the tribal chief will reappear, sources claim that several individuals within WWE are growing increasingly frustrated with the ongoing uncertainty surrounding Reigns' next move and the creative consequences that come with it. The heart of the issue, WWE's Roman Reigns dilemma. Roman Reigns has not appeared on WWE programming since SummerSlam 2024, when he lost the undisputed title in controversial fashion to Cody Rhodes after interference from Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. The dramatic ending was meant to mark a temporary break for Reigns, who has carried the company on his back for nearly 4 years. However, what was supposed to be a brief hiatus has now stretched into months, leaving WWE's creative team in a difficult position. According to backstage whispers, the absence of Reigns has created a creative vacuum. WWE initially believed he would return by Survivor Series season to resume his feud with the Bloodline's new leader, Solo Sikoa. Yet as weeks turned into months, plans reportedly had to be rewritten multiple times. One WWE insider told a source, "Everything runs smoother when Roman is around. His presence gives the show direction. Without him, everyone's walking on eggshells." Solo Sikoa's rise, adding to the tension. Another major factor behind the tension is Solo Sikoa's rapid ascent as the new enforcer and self-proclaimed head of the table. While Solo has stepped up impressively in Reigns' absence, his rise has reportedly caused unease among certain creative minds and veteran wrestlers who fear that Roman's eventual return might clash with Solo's newfound authority. Recent Reports suggest that WWE management has been torn between two creative directions, allowing Solo to continue leading the bloodline as a ruthless, independent force or scripting Roman's comeback as a power struggle for control of the faction. Both storylines hold major potential, but as one insider put it, the longer Roman stays away, the harder it is to protect the story's momentum. Locker room division reportedly growing behind closed doors. The atmosphere among WWE talent has reportedly been mixed when it comes to Reigns. On one hand, most wrestlers respect his dedication, leadership, and the record-breaking run that defined the modern era. On the other hand, there are murmurs that his extended absence is causing frustration among some stars who feel overlooked or stalled creatively. Several SmackDown talents reportedly believe that Reigns' sporadic appearances have forced the brand to rely too heavily on recycled bloodline storylines. A mid-card wrestler was quoted as saying, "Every time we get momentum going, we hear rumors about Roman coming back, and suddenly everything gets put on hold." Even though Roman remains one of WWE's biggest draws, some backstage personnel feel the company has built itself into a corner. Without its top star consistently on TV, the main event picture has struggled to feel stable. Creative differences. And Triple H's balancing act. Triple H, WWE's chief content officer, has reportedly been at the center of internal debates regarding Roman Reigns' next storyline. Sources indicate that while the game has immense respect for Reigns' accomplishments, he is determined to ensure WWE doesn't become overly dependent on one superstar. One creative team member allegedly told a backstage journalist, "Hunter wants to evolve past the bloodline era, but at the same time, he knows fans aren't done with Roman. It's a delicate balance." Some reports suggest that there was a heated internal discussion last month over whether to bring Roman back for a special appearance on Crown Jewel 2025. Ultimately, WWE decided against it, fearing that a one-off cameo without a clear direction would only add to fan confusion. Paul Heyman's role in the drama ding. Another layer of intrigue is Paul Heyman, who has continued to appear sporadically on WWE television even in Roman's absence. Known for being a master manipulator both on and off screen, Heyman reportedly finds himself caught in the middle of the ongoing creative debate. Sources claim that Heyman has been vocal about protecting Roman's image and legacy, pushing for his eventual return to feel monumental. However, others in WWE management allegedly want to move forward with Solo Sikoa's version of the bloodline, portraying Heyman as torn between loyalty and survival. An insider close to production described Heyman's backstage demeanor as intense and guarded, suggesting that he has been carefully choosing his words to avoid fueling rumors about Roman's exact status, Reigns, silence, and the speculation around his future. Perhaps the most intriguing part of this entire situation is Roman Reigns himself. Despite the growing tension, Reigns has remained completely silent publicly. His social media activity has been minimal, and unlike in past absences, he hasn't teased fans with cryptic messages or training footage. This silence has only amplified speculation about what's next. Some believe Reigns is intentionally letting the bloodline fall apart so his return can spark a massive redemption arc. Others think he may be contemplating a longer hiatus to pursue projects outside of wrestling, including rumored Hollywood offers. Still, WWE officials are reportedly confident that Reigns is not done yet. As one high-ranking executive allegedly said, "Roman isn't the type to walk away without finishing his story. He's earned the right to take his time, but make no mistake, when he comes back, it's going to change everything." Potential storyline plans once Reigns returns. Creative pitches for Reigns' return have reportedly ranged from deeply personal to outright shocking. One idea floated internally would see Reigns confronting Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in a dramatic power struggle for the bloodline's leadership. Another concept would involve Cody Rhodes extending a hand of respect to Reigns, only for Roman to turn heel again in a ruthless ambush that redefines both men's paths heading into WrestleMania 43. There's also talk that Reigns' comeback could coincide with a surprise alliance involving a returning Brock Lesnar or even a debuting NXT powerhouse who pledges allegiance to the tribal chief. WWE is reportedly weighing all options carefully, understanding that the impact of Roman's return could shape the next 2 years of storytelling. Fans demand answers. Social media has been ablaze with fan theories. Has Roman truly lost control of his family? Will Solo Sikoa's betrayal come back to haunt him? Is the tribal chief preparing for one last historic run? The WWE Universe has expressed mixed emotions: excitement, impatience, and even worry. Many fans have pointed out that WWE feels different without Reigns anchoring the storylines, while others appreciate the chance for new stars like LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and Gunther to shine. As of now, WWE officials remain tight-lipped, and no official date for Roman Reigns' return has been confirmed. But the growing backstage tension suggests that when the tribal chief finally steps back into the ring, it won't just be another return. It will be a reckoning. Roman Reigns has always thrived on control over his family, his title, and his destiny. But with the locker room restless, creative plans divided, and Solo Sikoa standing tall as the new leader, the stage is set for the most explosive chapter in the Bloodline saga yet. When the day comes, the world will once